And now to present the Class Awards of Merit for 2018, I'd like to present the President of the Alumni Class Leadership Council, who is also the Executive Vice President and Reunion Chair of the Class of 75. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Suss.
Thank you, Ann. President Gutman, Chairman Cohn, and honorees and fellow Quakers. On behalf of the Alumni Class Leadership Council, I am thrilled to present this year's Class Awards for 5-year ongoing achievement, employing innovative best practices and broad-based engagement. And for all of you who were at the Alumni Weekend last May, you know what a terrific reunion cycle it was. The Class Award of Merit for 2018 goes to the Class of 1993, and the David N. Tyre Award for Excellence in Class Communications goes to the Class of 1968. And I'd like to ask representatives of the Class of 93 and 1968 to come to the podium and join me here, please. First, the Class of 1993. Your rousing 25th reunion poem refers to your class as the class that gets it done, or as you like to say in your own style of, you get it done, casually and cheap. True words have never been spoken. The Class of 1993 not only gets it done, but they get it done early, beyond expectations, and with a panache all your own. Your 25th reunion is a case in point. By every measure, it was a sterling success. With 925 classmates and guests attending, you shattered the attendance record for 25th reunions and secured your place as the third most attended reunion ever. Your generosity was also exceptional. 2.5 decades after graduating, 751 of you made gifts totaling over $10 million in support of your union fundraising priorities. Your class was also generous to Penn as a whole, making gifts of more than $19 million across the university. But it's much more than the money. Folks, it's all about the engagement. I have the pleasure of visiting all the reunion celebrations, and they had a Friday night welcome event downtown. So it was my last stop on Friday night. I went down to the Lowe's Hotel, went to the roof. There was no one there. Why? Because it was so highly attended, it had to be sent to another room. Went downstairs. It was midnight, and there were over 600 members of that class in that room enjoying each other with incredible energy. Now get this. What was in that room? A cash bar and 4 bowls of stale pretzels. It was the most goyish thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was also magnificent. They had to kick them out at 2 a.m. and their reunion the next day in the Hall of Flags, the same thing, kicked them out at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was incredible, incredible engagement. But what you've done far exceeds those 3 fabulous days in May when you gathered on campus. To your great credit, you built something deeper and even more enduring. Connecting continues. Your clever class poets wrote in a recent communication, "Thanks to your hard work, we suspect it will continue to years to come. With appreciation for all you achieved, far from being casual and far from being cheap, and the excitement for what's to come, we're delighted to present the 2018 Class Award of Merit to the Class of 1993. Great kudos to co-presidents Lisa Graybell and Kira Riley, and here accepting is co-president Lisa Graybell."
Greg, thank you so much. First, we want to go way back to 1988 to thank Dean Stetson and the admissions office for having the good sense to admit the great class of 93. 30 years later, we're still having a blast reuniting at Penn. On behalf of my reunion co-chair and future co-president Kira Riley, our class vice president Chrissy Bass-Hoffbeck, our fabulous Penn Fund chairs Jason Panzer, Brett Barth, Harold Chen, Lincoln Singleton, and Darren Fogel, and our entire class, we are extremely honored to receive this prestigious award tonight. Our class's continued success is a direct result of the tireless work of our committee of over 200 awesome classmates and all of the attendees who came from around the world to come back and meet us at the button. We want to thank Colleen Kelly, our Alumni Office Liaison, as well as Marley Schmucker, our Penn Fund Liaison, and all of Penn Alumni Relations and the Penn Fund, including Lisbeth Willis, Elise Betts, Hoops Wampler, and John Zeller. 93 is incredibly proud that we have won awards for all 5 reunions, including the Class Award of Merit twice, the David Tyre Communications Award twice, and the Class of 1917 Fundraising Award. To our chairs and committee members, we look forward to working with you leading up to our 30th. Expect a call from me on Monday to get started. Thanks.
And now the class of 1968. The class of 1968 Legacy Garden, built by your class in honor of its 50th reunion, speaks volumes. Undoubtedly, it tells a beautiful story of a class's dedication to its alma mater and provides significant insight into a perfectly executed campaign to reconnect and mobilize its members. To paraphrase Voltaire, class of 1968, how does your garden grow? The answer in great part is a winning communication strategy. It began with committed leadership who saw classmate-to-classmate connections as the bedrock on which to build. Before your 45th reunion even came to a close, you began assembling a team of volunteers who quickly went to work, knitting your class together, one relationship at a time. The seeds you planted and nurtured took off and took hold. The results were impressive and record-setting. You broke the 50th reunion attendance with 522 alumni and guests registered for the weekend. A record-shattering 502 classmates donated $3.6 million to your reunion fundraising priorities, supporting your legacy garden, the Penn Fund, and undergraduate scholarships. Your 50th reunion record yearbook represents another triumph of coordination and communication. Bringing together past and present, it encompasses a record-setting 510 biographies submitted by classmates. For digging deep and cultivating carefully, we're delighted to present the class of 1968 with the David N. Tyre Award for Excellence in Class Communication. We have every confidence that your accomplishments will continue to bloom and grow. Mickey, the class of 1968 has a lot of mockers, but you are a ganze macher. Accepting the award is Vice President of Communications, Mickey Niedich.
For me, coming here this evening is an unexpected personal recognition, and together with my friends on the organizing committee of our 50th reunion, it allows us to share with everyone this evening that we settled into life on campus in September 1964 with an exuberance and passion that made our 4 years on campus almost magical. This homecoming weekend closes the first 5 decades of the class of 68's experiences on campus, and we are eager for what's to come. At our 45th reunion in May 1913, our class officers began to talk about the 50th reunion. We began meetings soon after to invite classmates with previous experience working for Penn to assume key planning responsibilities for the reunion. Al Conroy, our class president, deserves a salute for his inspired decision of turning to Elsie Sterling Howard to work with him to recruit the members of the reunion executive committee. Once committed and once constituted, the committee remained open to new ideas and encouraged classmates to bring their ideas to life for the benefit of our reunion. 1968's 50th Reunion Committee kept its principal focus on the individual members of the class and what interests, when shared, could lead to new events and increase the numbers of those who want to attend the reunion. One by one, as Greg and President Gutman noted, conversations were built upon conversations. We made a determined effort to send out on a regular basis a class newsletter that we called the Reunion Express. From the 45th reunion in 2013 until the 50th reunion and beyond. 2 captivating videos were created by the splendid members of the Communications Committee. One included photos from our time while students at Penn, and the other remembered those classmates who had passed away. We built a class website, penn68.com, which provided a platform for our classmates to connect and engage with each other, leading up to and after the reunion. Thanks to the dedication of our reunion committee, we connected with hundreds of our classmates and motivated them to attend and celebrated our 50th reunion. It is an honor to accept the David N. Tyre Award for Excellence in Class Communications on behalf of the class, and in the same moment to thank an inspiring president, a wonderful chair of the board, and the alumni office that has been our willing partner every day for the past 6 years. Thank you.